Howdy, you guys. Welcome back. So, you know what today is? Auto Roundup. We have a '66 Mustang for 600 bucks. And you guys can read the description if you want. Pretty cheap, pretty somewhat solid, it looks like. Not my favorite year. My favorite year would be a 67, or 68, 69, 70. These things are really cool. These are like 70s funky disco era Pintos, wagons. Ford was doing all kinds of cool shit back in the day when it came to these vehicles. Like, look at these stripes, you guys. That's so fucking cool. And it's not very expensive. It's got the port windows, the louvers on the back, got the funky cool interior. Now, this is $1,000. This is a pretty cheap project car for somebody if they want a project or a parts car. 1,000 bucks. 62 Oldsmobile Starfire is seen better days, but would be a really cool car. I think to LS swap and bring back at like $2 a console car. So that's really neat. I mean, overall, not in horrible shape. I mean, seen a lot worse. I love the bubble style windows, when they curve like that in the front. These things look pretty damn cool. I dig the back end. Kind of looks like an Impala from like the roof line, but then you got all this, funky stuff going on. Taillights are pretty cool. I wonder what that is right there beside that. We have some kind of Oldsmobile V8. I'm not even gonna try to identify that. Now, we have a '57 Chevy 210, which is a trim option on these cars. Like, set my mic up better. All right. So we have a '57 Chevy 210, 2,500 bucks. With no title, no rear end, no engine, no transmission, or suspension. You get a car, I don't know where you guys live, but here in Indiana, that'd be an easy thing to do. You just have Indiana State Trooper Spot run them in, get a quarter issue title within a month or so. This car, in my opinion, is definitely worth saving, and I've learned that if it's a two door and it don't have a pillar there and it's all open, those are kind of rare. I learned that from Misfits Garage back when they were on Discovery. But overall, for 2,500 bucks, it's got some pretty bad rust. I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth restoring. It's worth at least hot rodding, rat rodding, whatever. It's worth putting it back on the road. It ain't like it's just a four door. Look at that. No, he's gonna show you the bad rust here in a minute. He's got a doghouse for it. Overall, the floors don't look like they're in that bad shape. Now there's a bunch of trim, miscellaneous dry shaft or an exhaust pipe, something laying there. I can see one patch panel already. It's been patched in, probably some galvanized bullshit that would need to be pulled out. But this is a '57 Chevy. This is a Tri-5 Chevy. They make every part in the world for this car. You can put this car back on the road. And for 2,500 bucks, putting this car back on the road, you're not going to lose no money. I can tell you by looking here, it used to be a stick at one time on the floor. It's probably was a 3 speed on the tree at one that when it was new. But here's where the rust is bad. We have no trunk left. We have no wheel wells left, but fixable, in my opinion. Again, this is the equivalent of a Ford Mustang. Like my '67. Needs every fucking piece of sheet metal that you could think of. But they make parts for it. I'm not gonna lose the money. Once I sold the engine and transmission, I made what I paid for it back, and I only have like $300 in the car now. So the car was basically free. Now, a lot of people, even including Dad, despise these things. These things have grown on me over the past couple of years. Do I think it's a $5,600 car? No. But I'll take it back. If it runs good and it's as solid as it is, it's probably worth about 5 grand. Any old car that runs and drives, 5 grand. So you guys apart. I personally love the tail panel on these. They're like reminiscent of the 70 through 73 Camaros. They're just neat. Now the front doghouse I don't really care for, but plus in these you could have got the swivel buckets that would have swiveled out, like swiveled towards the door. I think this was a bench seat car. Small block car, no thrills. I think you could have got a big block in these though. Bench seat car, nice interior. Now here, in my opinion, if this was closer to me, I would buy this. I'm a Mopar guy. I love Dodges. And 50s Dodges, Dad thinks are ugly, but I think they're pretty cool and they're pretty good looking. Christine was a 50s. I think she was a 57 Plymouth Fury, but in the movie they used a 57 Belvedere for many of the scenes. Anyways, this is a 57 Dodge wagon. They don't specify what it is, but look at the cool like 80s flame job it's got. It don't have a grill or a front bumper, no drivetrain. Needs some work, but overall solid car. Blank canvas for someone. It has a title, $1,500. I think that's a good price for a 50s, anything 50s. 1,500 bucks. Now, I will say this, you're gonna have time in finding the bumpers, the grills, those trinkets because they're gonna be pricey and I bet they're not easy to find. Needs floor work. I'm not even sure if they make floor panels for these. I don't know why I'm gonna try to put this drill for you. Anyways, I don't know if they make floorboards for these, but I would imagine they do. And yeah, overall it needs some work. Look at Ash. The dash is neat. Look at just the back. So these things are freaking neat. I don't care. Now, this is another car that I'm playing because it's cheap. This is a 64. I'm not sure what kind of Dodge, maybe a Polara. They said it's a 330, maybe a 330. I don't know what exactly it is. I know that this generation of Dodge car, especially the post cars, make really good like Hemi race cars and shit. Really cool car. And for $2,000, can't go wrong. I mean, it's complete. Grills there, bumpers are there. Hood looks like it needs some work. Floors are gonna need some love, of course. Trunk, it's gonna need a new trunk lid. But hey, I would put a Hemi in it and make a Hemi replica drag car. Now, this one I found in the guy that we do a bunch of work for, the white 240SX that he has. He told Dad these were expensive cars. I didn't know for sure, but now I know. $7,000 for a roller. For a 92 Nissan 240SX roller. I am not going to dog on the person and say they're on crack or that it's not worth that because I don't know imports. I don't know these kind of cars. So $7,000, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's got a bunch of parts. It looks like it says, and an overall solid looking car. Am I like a huge fan of them? No, but I'm not a big import guy. Now, there's another deal. So, this was close to 2 hours ago. This probably won't last for long. It's in Terre Haute, Indiana. This is a 78 Pontiac Trans Am, Smokey and the Bandit here. You could actually paint this the Burt Reynolds black car with the gold wheels and all the gold accents, and have you a Burt Reynolds Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am. This one looks like it's fairly complete for $2,000. Well, 2,200. It's an automatic. Let's see here. Needs full restoration. I plan to do. And yeah, it's even got an engine in it. He he even has the original build sheet for that car. Yeah, that's a steal. Now I want to talk about this. So you know, you're thinking, why did you put another Dodge Dart in here? Do you just love them? No, I wanted to discuss this. This is a 72 Dodge Dart Swinger. Which I think Swinger just meant two door. I don't know. I'm not like a huge A body fanatic, even though I own two of them. Don't really care that much to learn. But I never would have thought I would see the day when a 72 Dart that has rust issues, I think it's just a 318 two barrel car, no thrills, no buckets, no console, just bench seat, column shift. I never would have thought the day I would see where one in this shape went for $5,000 or $5,500. I don't know why. I must be living like 10, 15 years ago because my well, I almost call it a duster. My Dart Sport was complete. Slant six, 3 speed on the tree that's my converted to the floor. 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whenever I got it, I can't remember. I think it was 2016 when I got it. The guy only wanted $2,000 for that car, and it was a Texas car with, when it came, hardly zero rust. Only rust was in the floor pans from where the heater cord leaked. I I'm still living back when you could pick these cars up for 1,500, 2 grand. These are supposed to be your entry level Mopar, and $5,000 is not an entry level price. I don't know. I could see if it was a bucket seat console, 340 or even a 364 barrel, and I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down below. Am I just being insane, or I mean, it's either a 318 or 360 two barrel, so no thrills, column shift. I mean the interior is beautiful, but it's not, my opinion, $5,000 worth of car. I paid that for the Charger just because it was a Charger, you know, because at least then I got the name, the Charger. I got the B body. These are supposed to be A bodies. These are supposed to be entry level Mopars, and it had a big block in it, and it was a, come to find out, it was a rally. It's a special car. It's not just your regular, just go out and find a Charger in the junkyard. What would be third gen Charger in the junkyard. This car though is no thrills. I mean, it has power steering. It looks like I didn't see notice that it had AC. It's a fairly solid car. I'm gonna give them that. The trunk is fairly solid. Now the tire well, it looks like you hit that with a grinder to disappear, but that's usual A body rust. I mean, that's still flat. Almost $6,000. Maybe I'm just thinking years ago. Now I put this in here because a lot of you guys, well, not a lot of you guys, some of you guys love these big ass late 70s boats. This is a 79 Ford Thunderbird. By the time they weren't even a fucking, they weren't even the sports car they once were. And yes, I'm calling them a sports car because they competed with the Corvette. So, 1,200 bucks. It's a fairly solid car. I think it's a deal. If you want a big boat. Personally, it would be a demo car if I owned it, but I'm sure one of you guys would love to drive this thing. And hey, I'm not gonna say not to. So, this is a '79 Ford Thunderbird. Pretty solid car, pretty complete car for 1,200 bucks. That's a steal for anything in the '70s. I mean, the interior is a rag, of course, but that's normal. Check this out. I want to talk about this. Look at this roof line. This is like, I don't know why I find just the roof line. Like they got a window here. They got your door glass, a side window, and then your A pillar, or would it be your B? I think it's your B pillar. Your B pillar here is nothing but glass. To me, that's just neat. I don't know why that's just neat to me though. Now, this is the one that I'm going to talk about, and I'm sure if I'm wrong, if any of that Mopar guys will let me know. But This is a 75 Plymouth Roadrunner. By then I mean, it's gonna piss somebody off, I'm sure. It wasn't even really a Roadrunner. It was like the GTO package on the Ventura, the Pontiac Ventura. It was some stripes, some looky stuff. And they want 20 grand for this car. How is these big land yachts worth $20,000? Am I like just living in the past too much and these cars are now worth this kind of money? Like, yes, it's a super nice car. But I heard when this would have been like a $5,000 car at most. I don't know. I'm probably just living in the past. But we're looking at it anyways. I mean, I'm gonna say this. If the person wants it, this is a super clean car, and I'm not saying you're wrong on the price. I'm living, I guess, 20 years ago when this car wouldn't have been worth 20 grand. It is a beautiful car. I love the green. I love the black stripes. I love where it says Plymouth on the back there. It's just, it does look good for what it is. I mean, but I mean, I still see these big Lanyards as $5,000 max cars, and apparently I'm wrong. Like, it is a really solid car. All right, you guys, that's the last of our video footage. These are the last of the cars. If you guys want to find this stuff, it's on Facebook Marketplace. You guys can find it. If you're looking for a project and you just want to look at one of these, go for it. This car, I don't like these and the darts and we're supposed to be your entry level like Mopars. Like they were never, as far as I can remember, high dollar cars. Hell, even the third gen Chargers up until God maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they weren't even high dollar cars. They were the misfits of the Chargers. It was like these are the misfits of the Roadrunners. Like, I don't know. I'm sure one of you Mopar guys will let me know down in the comments how wrong I am or how right I am. I don't see 20 grand worth of car there. For 20 grand, you could buy you a fucking charger shell. And I'm talking the Goodyear charger shell and fix it up and do it yourself and have something that's worth triple what this car will be worth. Just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, it's been your auto roundup. I want to thank you guys for stopping in. See you guys in the next video. I try to do these every Saturday. I kind of forget, so I'm still trying to get on schedule with this stuff. And yeah, again, these cars are all on Facebook Marketplace. You guys can find them if you guys want to look at them. They're scattered all over the place. Some of them are in Michigan, some of them are in Indiana, some of them were they're just scattered all over the place. See you guys in the next one. Again, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys rock. Much love. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.